What's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. Today's video is going to be something a little different for my channel because we are gearing up to head out of town on vacation. We are spending New Year's in Disney World this year and I need to pack my makeup that I'm going to take with me. So I thought it would be fun to do this sort of vlog style, bring y'all along, show you my thought process, pack everything together, and you can get a little bit of a sneak peek into my collection and how I store everything. Now I don't anticipate wearing a lot of makeup while I'm there because honestly, I'm not the type of person who gets all dolled up to head to a theme park. I like to keep it very casual, but we are going to be there for New Year's. We have some dinner reservations and we do have a day set aside when we're going to go to Disney Springs and do some shopping and things like that. So I definitely want to have some stuff with me. I like to be prepared. I am the type of person who would rather have it and not need it than to not have it and wish that I did. But I will have everything listed and linked down below in the description box, as well as what I am wearing on my face in this intro and this outro. It is my most recent Throwback Thursday video, so if you missed it, I will try and remember to link that down there as well. But as usual, if you're ever curious about anything I use in any of my videos here on my channel, always check the description box. I squeeze as much information as I possibly can into that tiny little space. But without further ado, let's head over to my collection and start picking out the makeup I am going to pack for Disney. Alright y'all, so welcome to my closet. This is where I store all of my makeup. So these two drawer sets right there. So everything in my collection, with the exception of stuff that I am currently testing out and have not like formally reviewed on my channel or is in current rotation for my everyday makeup drawer, is in here. So we're going to go ahead and start in here and then we will move over there because there are some things in my everyday makeup drawer that I know I want to take, like essentials that I just use every single day. My lip products are also over there as well, and of course my eyeliners, lip liners, and brushes and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and start in this top drawer. I have this little bucket right here to put everything in, and I'm just going to start pulling stuff that I know I want to take, and then at the end we'll kind of set everything out and kind of dwindle it down and see exactly what I want to take, because I don't want to overpack. I don't want to take so much that it's overwhelming, but I definitely want to have options. I need options for this. I always need options. So starting in my top drawer, this is almost all of my blushes, and yes, this is mass chaos. I have decluttered and I actually took this from 2 drawers to like 1.5 drawers, so I know it's mass chaos, but it works for now. I need to reorganize this. I need to get some different organizers and stuff. I just haven't had time with everything going on, so that is something that I will be doing after the new year when I get back and things kind of settle down, because otherwise this is going to be an even bigger disaster. But let's start with blushes. So I want to take stuff that's kind of neutral, things that'll go with everything, that I don't really have to think about matching it with my eyeshadow look or my lip or anything like that. So there's a couple of them that definitely come to my mind, and the first one that I want to take is this one right here. This is my Buxom blush. This is in the shade Seychelles, and it's like the perfect everyday wearable neutral shade. I saved this one in my declutter video because I just wasn't ready to part with it. So this one is going to go with us, and I'm also going to pull this one. This is the Tom Ford Cream Blush in Cafe, and I love this blush. You can't get it anymore, so I don't really use it on camera, but I want to get some use out of it, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to get use out of stuff that, you know, you can't get, it's discontinued and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and pull that one. Now, do I want to pull anything else? Like I said, I don't want this to be overwhelming, but at the same time, I don't want to have 0 options. And I think there's another blush that I want to take, but it's actually in my everyday makeup drawer. So I think for now we're done with the blush drawer. Do I want to take this one? That one has a really pretty sort of rosy undertone to it. How similar is it to this one right here? Like, is it too similar that I don't need both? Let's go ahead and pull both for now. And like I said, we can dwindle down if we need to, but I think we're good over here. So let's go ahead and move on to my next drawer down, and this is the rest of my blushes over here. And then we have all of my bronzers, and as far as bronzers go, I'm only going to take like a cream and a powder. I just, like I said, I want to have options, but I don't need a lot of options as far as bronzers go. So I'm definitely going to take my Tom Ford one right here. It's an absolute favorite. It's a holy grail bronzer of mine. I think they're discontinuing it, which makes it so sad, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that one. And I'm also going to take, where are you? Are you not in here? I don't think it's in here, my Too Faced stick bronzer. It might be in my other drawer, but I think I want to take that one as well. So do I want to take any cream blushes with me? I'm kind of debating taking this one from House Labs. This is one of the, what are you called? The Color Fused Glassy Blush Balm. This is in the shade Glassy Hibiscus. This is just a really pretty, like, rosy shade. So I think we're going to take this one as well. Like I said, we're going to have to dwindle this down, but let's move to the next drawer. And this is all of my highlighters. And yes, highlighters has its own drawer. So what do I want to take? We have options. Do I want to take a liquid blush or a liquid highlighter, or do I want to stick to a powder highlighter, or do I want to take both? I think I want to take a Super Shock highlighter, actually. Just kind of take one or two of them with me. So which ones do I want to take? This one's so pretty, from the Twilight collection in the shade Vampire Skin. That's a good option. But then there's also Flexitarian, and this is just like an OG classic. So I think we're going to go ahead and pull both of those and then just kind of let this be. Okay, next drawer down. This is all of my face palettes, y'all. I had these in one of the big drawers down there, and I managed to put all of these in here, and this is so much better. But I kind of had it in my mind that I was going to take a an Hourglass palette, and now I'm looking at my Auric face palette as well. Do I want to take this and just have this be my cream option? Because this is so, so pretty. If I take this, I can put back like 3 products. But let's go ahead and pull it for now. So I'm going to have to set everything out and kind of get my thought process together. But I do want to take my Dragon palette from Hourglass, because this has a really pretty, if I can get in here, it also has a really pretty bronzer right here. And then you've got like 3 blushes and, I'm sorry, 2 blushes, a highlighter, and then 2 kind of finishing powders. Okay. I'm not doing very well. Ugh, decisions are so hard. Okay, we're going to leave this drawer alone, and we are going to move to this one. And this is where I keep all of my single shadows, my primers, extra mascaras, all of my miscellaneous eye products. And I want to pull this mascara because I am going to take my Lancome Idole waterproof mascara, but it's on its last leg, so I want to take this one in case that one just like completely craps out on me while we're there. That way I have a backup and I don't have to go buy another one, because I don't think we'll have time and I don't want to have to make an unnecessary purchase. So I'm going to take this with me, but I am going to take that other one, and I think that's it for this drawer. Like, there's nothing else in here that I feel like I need to take. So let's go to this drawer, and this one has all of my primers back here and then all of my powders. And the only primer I think I'm going to take is this one from One Size. This is the Secure the Sweat primer. This is a holy grail if I'm going to be outside, especially if it's going to be warm, it's going to be humid, anything like that. And according to the weather, it's going to be like a high of like 76 while we're there, and it's humid in Florida. So I think I can get away with just this one primer, and I am going to pair it with the setting spray, because these two together, your makeup is going absolutely nowhere. Okay, as far as powder goes though, do I want to take a pressed powder? We're not flying, we're driving, so I don't have to worry about things being tossed around and getting broken. So I think what I want to do to save space is take a pressed powder, and I want to take this one from Dior. This is the Dior Powder No Powder. I love this one, but I also have my little travel one of my Hourglass. That could be a good option as well. Let's go ahead and pull both. Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, next drawer down. So this is going to be all of my foundations. These used to sit on top of this drawer unit, and I was able to condense everything enough that they fit in here now. Is it chaotic? Yes, but I like this so much better. I love not having the clutter on top of everything. So first, let's go into my setting sprays back here, because I should be able to feel out for it. Here it is. My One Size Until Dawn setting spray. We're going to take this. And then as far as foundation and concealer goes, I think I'm going to take, I know I want to take my Chantecaille Future Skin foundation. It's a holy grail of mine, my absolute favorite. Not the most travel friendly, but it'll be okay. She can ride up front with me if she needs to. But I think as far as anything else I want to take goes, I'm trying to decide if I want to take like my e.l.f. one. But if I take e.l.f., I kind of need to take two, because this is like the perfect shade match for me if I mix them. So maybe we'll just go with the Dior. I feel like this is the most natural foundation next to the Chantecaille one that I have. And I want something breathable, something comfortable, something that's going to hold up, something that's not going to look too heavy. I don't want a full coverage. I'm okay with a medium, but I think we're going to take that. And those are going to be the only two foundations I take. And then I'm pretty sure that the concealer I want to take is actually in my everyday makeup drawer. Pretty sure it is. I'm sure if you've watched my channel, you would know exactly what concealer I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it's over there. So we're going to go ahead and skip this drawer, and we're going to move on to these drawers right here. So these are where I house my high-end and my luxury eyeshadows, and I want to keep it simple as far as eyeshadow goes. I want something quick, something easy. I don't really do anything super colorful when I go on vacation. I like to just, you know, keep it quick. I want to just be able to relax and enjoy it and not have to get too complicated. So I think we're going to dive into like these minis back here and stuff, but I need to rearrange myself and sit on the floor, because if I squat down for too long, my knees are going to lock up and I'm going to be in so much pain. So give me just 1 second. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start by pulling all of my Natasha Denona palettes out of here, at least the midi ones, just because they're in the way of what I want to get to, which is that little container right there. This has all of my quads, my minis, just smaller palettes that are easier to travel with. So I think that's what I want to stick to with this. I don't want to take anything too big. I don't want too much variety. I want quick, I want simple, I want no-brainer. And the first one that I want to take is the Mini Starlet palette from Natasha Denona. So which one is it? That's Mini Rose. This must be Mini Starlet. Yes, this is the Mini Starlet palette, and I love this one. It's a favorite of mine. Look at that. It is just a cool tone neutral palette, very simple. I can get one easy look out of this palette, so that one is going to come with me. And then I'm kind of thinking I want to bring one of my Viseart palettes with me, but I can't decide if I want to bring this one or if I want to bring this one. So this is like the mini version of this one right here, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is kind of pull both of them, because I think I'd be happy either way, but I'd really have the bigger one with me because it has a little bit more depth than the smaller one. Uh-oh, they're stuck together because they're magnetic. Oh no, look at that. Look at what I did. Ugh. Let me see. Can I get that kind of... Can I do this with one hand, or am I going to have to put y'all down? I think I can do this with one hand. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Warning, very magnetic. Okay, so what I was saying is I would be happy with either one, but this bigger one down here has more variety. They're both going to be simple, easy to use, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pull both of them. And if I can fit the bigger one in my bag, I'll take that one, but if not, we'll go with the smaller one and just, you know, call it what it is. So I'm going to take both of these out for now. And then moving on, there's one Tom Ford quad that I want to take, and I believe it's this one right here. It is a little bit deeper, a little bit more sultry, but it's still super easy. Beautiful formula in here. I don't think you can get this one anymore. This one is called, what does that say? Forbidden Pink. Not very pink, but just a beautiful, beautiful quad, and I really do love this one. This is so hard to do with one hand, but I'm going to go ahead and take this one, and then, y'all, I can't go to Disney and not take a Star Wars palette with me. So I'm hoping that this will fit in everything, because I just have to. I can't help myself. I could wear this the day that we're going to Hollywood Studios and I'm wearing my Star Wars stuff. So I am going to pull this one. I'll show you what the color story looks like whenever we get over to my desk and start going through everything. But I think those are the only palettes that I want to pull. There is another one over in my testing new makeup area that I do want to bring with me. And other than that, I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my palettes back in this drawer, and then we're going to head over there and start going through like lip products, brushes, liners, and things like that. Alright y'all, so this is where I house all of my lip products. My lip liners are sitting over there. Like, this is my whole desk area, so you can see it's like in full chaos mode, but this is all of my lip products. So I don't want to bring a lot. I just want to bring ones that I know I want to wear ones that are, again, kind of very neutral, will kind of go with everything. And of course, I have to bring my Charlotte Tilbury Red Carpet Pink Lipstick. I mean, this is my absolute favorite. I wear this one so much. It is my favorite cool tone pink lipstick. So I'm going to bring that one with me, and I will pair the liner with it in just a minute. And then what else do I want to bring? I want to bring something sort of neutral-ish. So I have this one from Merit. This is in the shade Slip. It's a very neutral leaning brown shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. That would be a good option. So maybe we'll bring that one. And another one I can think of that would be a really good one is this one from Prada. This one is so insanely neutral. Very similar to the one from Charlotte Tilbury, but it's just a little bit softer, and it has more of like that velvet matte finish to it. So I'm going to pull that one. Let me get the little lid out of here that fell off. And then I think that's it for lipstick. Honestly, I'm probably not going to wear much lipstick, if any. I will probably do like a lip liner and a balm or a gloss or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put those aside. And then another thing that I know I want to take is my Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Aphrodite. I wore this earlier today when I was doing my Throwback Thursday, and I had forgotten how much I love this on my lips, especially if I have like just some mascara on or a very neutral look. So I'm going to take this one as an option. Maybe this will be a good one to wear on New Year's Eve, like, you know, when we're kind of out partying and getting ready for the new year. So we're going to take that one. And then I think we're going to skip everything else. I do want to take a couple of lip balms with me because I love to have a tinted lip balm in my bag that I can just kind of throw on. So I want to take, I think, this one from Rhode. This is in the shade, what are you called? Guava Spritz. And then probably Salty Tan as well. And do I need another one? See, this is like a weakness for me whenever I go somewhere. I want to take all of them, but one that I do want to take is actually sitting right here. It's my one from Milk Makeup. It's my lip oil. So I am going to take that. That's enough, right? I don't need more than that. It's ridiculous if I take more than that. That's plenty. That is plenty. Okay, do I want to take a lip gloss with me? So let me put these aside. And we're going to go into my lip glosses. All of a sudden, I feel very overwhelmed. I think we're going to skip lip gloss because I have those balms and that lip oil, and that will be fine for me. Trust me. Like, I will be okay for a week without a lip gloss. But let's go ahead and head over here because we have eyeliners back there, we have lip liners, we have all of my brushes. I need to pull the rest of them over here. All of my brushes are dirty, they need to be washed, but that is for another day. So let's go ahead and set some of this stuff aside real quick. Let's start with eyeliners right here. So I don't need much. I just want to take a couple of them. And one that I absolutely want to take, of course, is my Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in the shade Cinnamon. Hands down, one of my absolute favorites. Let me turn some light on real quick because it's not very bright over here. All right, I think that is so much better. Okay, so the other one that I want to bring is my Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame liner that's in here somewhere. And I think I'll be good with just those two. Like, I don't need a lot. Like, that will be fine. Here it is. So we're going to take this one. We're going to take my ZC liquid liner, and then we're going to take my Lancome mascara, and that's going to be it from this little carousel right here. So I'm going to go ahead and push this back and out of the way, and I'm going to bring my lip liners forward. So in here I need this one, this little guy right here. This is my Charlotte Tilbury one in Pillow Talk Fair. It goes beautifully with my Red Carpet Pink liner, so I am going to take that one. And then I have these two lipsticks right here. So let's do, for Merit, I like to take my MAC one in the shade Strip Down. It's beautiful with that one. And then for Prada, I could actually pair it with this one, but then I could also pair it with my regular Pillow Talk. But I think, do I need that many liners? They don't take up that much space though, right? Ooh, maybe I should take one from e.l.f. I'm kind of feeling an e.l.f. liner, and y'all, I had one of you point out in my comment section the The shade of the lip liner is actually on the lid. It is very, very small. I can read it. I kind of have to take a picture of it and zoom in. So yeah, but I can read it. So I can actually start telling you what shades I'm using. But I think I want to take one of these. I just love these liners so, so much. So I'm going to take this one right here. And this one is in the shade Pinky Swear. So we're going to, no, not that one. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted the one, which one is it? Maybe it's this one, Truth or Bear. Yeah, Truth or Bear. That's the one that I want to take. So we're going to take Truth or Bear. And then, of course, I need my Lunar Beauty lip liner in the shade Holiday to go with my liquid lipstick. So we're going to take this one as well. And that is going to be, I think, it for lips. So all we have left is brushes. But let me go ahead and kind of make some space over here and bring in my brushes, and we'll go through those. Alright, so these are all of my makeup brushes. Every single one of them is dirty with the exception of these eye brushes right here. So I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and pull the ones that I want to take. I'll wash them, leave them out to dry, and then I can throw them in my little bag, which I have right here. It's this cute little bag that I got on Amazon. And then I will tackle the rest of these when I get back. I just don't have time to do it. So the ones that I know that I want to take, let me see kind of how I have all this sitting over here, because I'm very particular with my brushes. There's certain ones that I absolutely love. So I know I want to pull this one right here. This is a Singe Beauty F07 brush. This is my absolute favorite one for like cream and liquid highlighters. It's just a little bit more dense and it just performs really, really well. So I want to take that one with me. I know I want to take this brush right here. This is from Anise. This is a powder brush and it's an absolute favorite of mine. So that one's going to go with me. I'm trying to kind of, this one right here from Smashbox. This is actually a foundation brush, but I really like this one for cream bronzer. It's just nice and fluffy and it's not overly precise. It just does a really good job. So we're going to take that one. Let's do, everything is kind of spread out in here. Where's the other? This one right here from Sigma. This one is in collaboration with Kristen Dominique from her little set that she did. This is the Brighten and Bake one. I like to use this one when I set my under eyes, so that one's going to come with me. I'm also going to bring this one right here. This is another Anise brush. This is a foundation brush. I love this one so, so much, so I'm going to take that one. My BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506 for concealer. We're going to take that one. Let's see here. What else do we have? I'm trying to kind of go through and find everything that I want to take. It's kind of a conglomeration of stuff in here, but I'm thinking what I want to take is maybe more so back here. Look at, there's dog hair on these. Like, they need to be washed so, so bad. Where is the one that I want? It's a little BK Beauty one. I really love that one for blush. Is it over here? Yep, it's right here. It was like in the first little thing. So I'm going to take this one with me. This is my 109 brush. And then, so let's see, we've got foundation, we've got concealer, cream bronzer, cream blush. I need a blush brush. So we're going to take this one right here. This one is from IT Cosmetics. And then for bronzer, I want to take, what bronzer did I grab? I grabbed that one. Okay, so I want to take, do I want to take this one? This one is really good. It's a Morphe brush. It's an older one, but I do really enjoy this one. But my favorite one is one from Singe. And I think maybe it's not over here. Where is it? I can't find it. You know what? It's over here. It's sitting off to the side. It's this one right here. This is the F05 brush. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one as well. So that kind of covers everything. We're going to put that one back. I think that covers everything. I think that's going to make me happy, if I'm being completely honest. I'm sorry if y'all were out of frame for a minute. I'm not an expert at this. I don't do this very often. So, you know what? I do want to take this brush because I like to use this one if I need to like fluff off extra powder, if I get a little bit of fallout or something like that. And this is just one that I don't think I'm taking anything that's going to have fallout, but you never know. And I feel better taking this one. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. I'm also going to take this one because I love this one for the the Hourglass powders to kind of go in with like a little finishing touch and kind of put it all over my face. So I'm going to take that one as well. And then I think that's going to be it for these. So let me kind of move these back, and we're going to get into eye brushes, and then we're going to go through my everyday makeup drawer right there because I still have some things to pull. So the first one we're going to bring is this one right here. It's another Anise brush. This is the eye primer brush. This is what I use every single time to apply my eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to take that one with me. And then as far as brushes go, I'm just going to grab a lot of my favorites, and then we'll just kind of wash them. So I'm going to pull my favorites and just kind of set them right here. I think, let's see here, that one, we know I love that one. This one needs to come with me. I'll tell y'all what these brushes are in just a second. I want to bring that one. This is ridiculous. I know, I don't need to be told. And then this one and this one. Yeah, okay, I think these are the brushes that I want to bring. So these are mostly BK Beauty Singe, and then I have a couple of Morphe ones thrown in here. These are just my favorite ones. These are the ones that I reach for like all the time. Actually, there is one more that I want to bring. It's this one right here. So the first one is going to be a BK Beauty 211 brush. We're going to bring a BK Beauty 212, a 202 brush. I'm going to go by brand. It's a little bit easier. And then I've got my 203 brush that I use for my shimmer shadows all the time, my 206, and then my 201. And then as far as Singe brushes go, I've got my EO6, my EO5, my EO1, which is this one, and then the last one is the EO3 brush. And then the rest of these are Morphe. No, this is a Sigma brush. This is a Sigma E33 brush. I like this one for the inner corner, so I'm going to bring that. And then we have my Morphe M453, my M506, and my, what are you, the M504. I can never remember the numbers on these, but those are the brushes that I'm going to take. So I will go ahead and give these a bath in just a minute, and they'll be nice and clean and ready to be packed up and go. But let's go ahead and pop into right here. So this is my everyday makeup drawer, and it's normally a lot more organized than this, and there's actually usually like a full face in here, but with doing declutters and favorites videos and just everything, things have just been kind of thrown everywhere. It's a little chaotic, so yeah, it just kind of is what it is. But let's start with this right here. This is the Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder. I absolutely have to take that one. My ABH Brow Gel has to go with me. I'm going to take the P. Louise base. We're going to give this a true shot while we're there. I haven't had any issues with it yet, so I'm going to take that one with me. Of course, my NYX Glitter Primer. And then for concealers, we're going to take the Westman Atelier and my Cali Ray. My absolute two favorites. Those are holy grails for me. I just love them so much. And then, of course, we have my Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation that's going to come with me. My Too Faced bronzer, I think, is going to come with me. We're going to see whenever we get into things. I don't think I need another primer, and I don't think I need anything else in here. Do I want to take a loose powder? I don't think I want to take a loose powder, but I kind of want to take this with me. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Mine is like so close to being done. It has so much pan in it, and I've been using this a lot. Those little holes right there, that's kind of where I pull out like the little hairs that come off from brushes and things like that. It just drives me nuts to have them sitting in there, so I kind of pick at them with tweezers. Just a little thing. But I think I want to take this with me. Do we need another lip product? But no. But this one, it's like a gloss oil hybrid, and it's an absolute favorite, so I do want to take that with me. And then I think, oh, my Pat McGrath blush. That's the one I wanted to take in Divine Rose. This is like my perfect blush. I'll show y'all in just a minute. It's hard to open with one hand, but that's like an absolute favorite, so I definitely want to take that one with me. And then I think lastly, if I can't fit my Hourglass palette in my bag, I think I want to take this with me, and I might take just this anyways because I'm trying to finish this one off, and this is perfect to take with me as far as like a finishing powder goes, just to give me a little kind of shine back to the skin, get rid of any mattifying look that I might have. So I think that's going to be it for this drawer. And then over here is just like Yeah, it's mass chaos. Okay, so I think that's it, but I do have another eyeshadow palette that I want to bring, so I am going to grab that because I kind of have to hunt for it, and then I'm going to clear this off, and we're going to kind of start seeing if we can fit everything in this bag right here. I do have another bag that's a little bit bigger if everything won't fit in here, but I'd really like to get it in this one because it's smaller, it's compact, and I think this one's going to work better. So let me go ahead and kind of get my ducks in a row, so to speak. All right, y'all, so this is everything I pulled that is like in the running to go with me, and this is a lot. This is more that I need to take with me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with the non-negotiables, things that I know without a doubt are gonna come with me, and I'm gonna start putting them in this little bag right here. I think everything will fit in here because my brushes aren't gonna go in here. So let's go ahead and start with like my eye primer. I know my eye primer is coming with me. Like there's no question about this. My brow product is gonna come with me. We know that my Pat McGrath powder is going to come with me, so I'm just going to kind of throw them in there for now. We will reorganize in a minute. We know that this is going to come with me. We know that my setting spray is going to come with me. This may be the only thing that won't fit in there, but I can just throw it in a bag because, you know, we're not flying. We are just driving. These are non-negotiable. It's my mascara. They're both waterproof. I have to have a waterproof mascara if I'm going to be outside. So those are going to go with me for sure. Now, as far as the rest of this goes, okay, 2 concealers. These are both going to go with me. And I think I'm going to take both of my foundations with me. Like 2 is probably more than anybody needs, but I need options. So I'm going to bring both of those. And then that brings us down to this right here. So let's go ahead and let's start with bronzers. So I have 1, 2, where's the other one? 3 bronzers right here, plus I have my face palette, and then I have this face palette right here. So that's a lot of bronzers, and I'm wondering if I should just take this and then maybe kind of leave some of this stuff at home. So let me make some room because I'm a visual. I need to be able to see it sitting out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Auric face palette. So that's got a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, and then a little balm in there. And I'm looking at this one from Makeup by Mario, and those two are so incredibly similar. Like I don't need both. So it makes sense to take just the palette. And then as far as the blush goes in there, I had pulled this one from Chanel, and that one's pretty close. This one is a little bit more of like a purpley undertone to it, which personally I like on my skin better. But then, okay, so we've rolled this one out. Let me set that aside over there. So what else did I pull as far as blush goes? I pulled this one from House Labs, and that one is very similar as well. And then the last one that I pulled is this one from Tom Ford, and this is a cream blush as well. So I'm kind of thinking, like, look at how similar. I think this one's going to be too rosy for what I want. Like I love that one, but I think it's just going to be too much to try and coordinate. I think I'm going to leave out the House Labs as well. And I think I'm going to take these two, and then of course I have my Buxom one right here. So I think that is going to be perfect as far as blush and bronzer options. I'm going to leave the one from Too Faced at home. I don't need it. We have this one right here, and then we also have the one from Tom Ford. So I think I'm good on that front. And since I'm taking this face palette, do I want to take this face palette as well? A part of me is thinking maybe I should just take the one and then take this from Hourglass and leave this one at home, because I do have the other stuff that I would rather bring, and I feel like trying to fit 2 big face palettes in there is going to be pushing it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave this one, and we're gonna take both of these, and then as far as highlight goes, we're gonna take just one of these. So let's go back into this palette right here, and first we have Flexitarian, and then we have Vampire Skin right there. And I think we're gonna leave Flexitarian at home, and then we're just gonna take Vampire Skin, and then I have the one in here. So I think that's going to give me the options that I want. Like I am happy with that. That is good. Like I said, I don't want too many options, but I need options. Like I would not be happy if I only had like one face of makeup in here, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is going with me as well. Oh, my Pat McGrath blush. This is tiny. It doesn't take up much room. It's going to go with me. Okay. If I have to take it out, I absolutely will. Okay, next we have powder, and I'm going to take this one with me as well. It is so teeny tiny. It does not take up much room, and I love this powder. So both of these are going to go with me as well. I'm going to throw that away. So everything over here is stuff that is not going with me. Let me scooch this over. All right, so we have eyes and we have lips. So let's go ahead and let's start with lips, because I feel like I've got too many lip options. I feel like this is just, it's too much. I don't need all of this. So I know without a doubt I want to take this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's my absolute favorite and I love it. And coming with that is that lip liner. So that is an option for sure. I know I want to take my Milk Makeup lip oil. No question there. It really comes down to all of this right here. So I want to take this because I kind of feel like I want to do a red lip for New Year's Eve. So we're going to go with that. And then as far as this goes, well, these are eyeliners and there's only 3. So those are all going to go with me. But then as far as this goes, I don't need all of this. I do not need to take all of this with me. So I'm kind of thinking we'll take the one from Merit because it's more like along the brown lines. And this one from Prada, as beautiful as it is and as much as I love it, it is so similar to the one from Charlotte Tilbury that I just don't think that I need both of them. Yes, this one is a little bit more kind of lighter and a little bit more neutral, but on my lips, they look similar enough that I don't need both. So we're going to leave the Prada at home. And we're going to bring this one right here from Merit. And then I think we're going to bring this from House Labs. And we're going to bring both of these. So I really only dwindled it down by one. Oh, I'm going to leave this at home too. Or no, not this one. This one, the one from e.l.f. I'm going to leave that at home too. I don't feel like I need that. So that is all going to stay. And then we have eyeshadow palettes. So these are the choices that I have. So let's kind of open them up. So the first one is this one from Viseart. And then we also have that one's big sister right here. So those are our first option. It's going to be one of those, not both of those. And then of course we have my mini Starlet palette from Natasha Denona. We have my Hermes quad. I loved the look that I created with this, and I had said whenever I played with it that this is one of the ones I wanted to take with me, so that is more than likely going with me. But I'm kind of thinking, do I need all of these? Like, I definitely don't, but look, this is the one from the C-3PO palette from Pat McGrath's Star Wars. This one I think is a non-negotiable because it's Star Wars. So that one's going to go for sure. This one I think is for sure. And this one is for sure. And then I'm thinking between these, I think we're going to put Tom Ford back, and then I'm going to take one of these. So we'll see which one we can fit in there. I'm going to start by trying to take the bigger one with me and see if I can fit it in there. And if I can't, then we'll pull in the smaller one. So let me go ahead and kind of clear this stuff off over here and bring everything out, and we're going to try and pack my bag. All right, so here's my bag. It is empty, it is ready to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with some of the bigger stuff and just kind of put it in here. So I've got my Auric face palette, I've got my little Hourglass palette right there, and then on this side I'm gonna put my eyeshadow palette. So there is my Viseart, we've got Pat McGrath. Yep, that's gonna fit. I think this is gonna fit really nicely. I'm hoping it's not too much. I've never packed with this bag before because I don't really travel much, but I loved this bag when it came out. Okay, so we've got all of my big palettes. Let's go ahead and put my Dior face powder in here. Oh, I've got stuff hitting the ground over here. I'm gonna have to grab that in just a second, but there we have that. And then let me grab the stuff that fell. Hold on. Okay, it was just 2 liners that rolled off onto the floor. So let's go ahead and do my primer can go right there. And then we can put my brows, my eye primer, all of the little things can kind of squeeze in this little guy right here. I think that's gonna work nicely. I don't know if all this is gonna fit, y'all. This is kind of pathetic. I thought it would. Okay, all of my liners I'm gonna put right here. I'm going to put my liquid lipstick and my other lip products in here as well. This one's actually going to stay on me because I'll use it while I'm in the car. So if my lips get dry, I have something to throw on. And then we're down to this stuff over here, and I think it's all actually gonna fit. I don't know if this will or not. I think it will on its side. Yeah, that's gonna fit on its side, maybe. I may not have the room that I need, but we are trying. We're gonna try and make this work. Alright, so that is everything except for my Chantecaille foundation, and I decided to go ahead and leave this at home because it wasn't fitting very well. I have the one highlighter in my Auric Face palette. That is plenty for me. So let me see. Now this isn't even going to close. What am I thinking? That's not going to close. I thought this was supposed to hold like an absolute ton of makeup. It's not going to work. So I have another bag. So let me grab my other bag and we'll see if that's going to work better. Alright y'all, so this is the other little bag that I have. It's this one from Rare Beauty. It's got this little compartment on the top, and then you open it up and it has all this space in here. And I think this is just going to work better. So let's go ahead and start by putting in my palettes first. So I think this is just going to work out better overall, and I think everything is going to fit better, although I like this one better. I don't know. I can never find the perfect makeup bag for what I have in mind. I feel like everything is either too big, too small, too many compartments, not enough compartments. It's like a whole thing. I think I'm going to put my eyeshadow palettes up in the top though, just because it has that extra padding. I apologize if messing with this little top portion is really annoying. I'm sure the camera is picking that up real nicely, but we're gonna put all of those in there. And this isn't gonna go like in my suitcase. This goes in like a little separate bag that will just kind of sit on top, so I'm not too worried about things getting tossed around or anything like that. Let's put, where are all of my pencils? I kind of want to put all of my pencils in this little pocket right here. So let me grab them. They're like way in here. Here we go. So these are all of my liners or my eyeliners and my lip liners, and I'm just going to throw those in that little pocket right up there. Let me scooch this over a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to put, I have no idea, y'all. I am not very good at packing. I don't do this very often, and I'm sure there's several of you yelling at the screen that I'm doing it wrong, and I'm sure I am doing it wrong. I would love to have somebody come teach me how to pack because, like I said, I am just not good at it, but we are working with what we got. Like I said, it's a good thing I am not flying, and look at me, I'm just kind of throwing everything in here at this point because I don't know any other way to do this. So let me go ahead and kind of move that there. We're going to put that there. This is going to work. This is going to work. Oh, I am a hot mess, I swear. But is that going to work? I think it's going to work. And you know what? I have space for that. So there we go. There we have everything packed and ready to go. It's not as beautiful and organized as what I had hoped it would be, but it's going to get everything there. I don't feel like I have an abundance of makeup, but I probably do have too much for what I actually need, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm extra. I like to be prepared, and it is what it is. So that is my little bag. Alright y'all, so it is the next day. All of my brushes are clean, they are dry, and they are ready to be packed into my little brush bag right here. But before we do that, I realized a couple of things that I forgot to pack in my makeup bag, so I just wanted to show you really quick before I put them away. And the first one is my MAC Fix Plus. I don't know what I was thinking leaving this one out because I use this every single time I do my makeup. And then of course I needed a lip scrub, my little pencil sharpener for my liners, my lash curler, hello, duh, my little mirror so I can see what I'm doing as far as liner and mascara goes, and then lastly my Tati Blendiful. Yes, I still have mine. It is wildly ancient. I realize that, but I've washed this thing I don't know how many times. It has held up really nicely, and I just love it for sort of pressing setting spray and like my MAC Fix Plus into my skin just to kind of get everything to mesh together. So I am going to throw those in my bag in just a minute, but before I do, let's go ahead and put all of these brushes in this little bag and then we can move on. So I hope that you can get a good view of this. I'm going to try my best to make sure that you can, but I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. All right, so there we have it. Every single one of my brushes fit in this little bag. It is packed full, so I think it's pretty much at max capacity, but I'm really impressed with how many brushes it held. Like, this is more than enough brushes to get me through my trip. So now that that is done, let's go ahead and pull this little guy back over so I can put the rest of my stuff in here. I did also get my other setting spray in here as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that up in the top along with, I think we're gonna put the rest of this maybe down in the bottom. So let me go ahead and zip this little pocket up. We're gonna open this back up. And look, I did kind of reorganize it just a little bit. It's not quite as chaotic as it was the first time that I packed this, but let's go ahead and just throw the rest of this in here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the mirror just kind of somewhere separate so it doesn't break, but everything fits into my little makeup bag right there. And just like that, I am ready for vacation. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything kind of packed up, thrown together, set by the door, because we leave in about 10 or so hours. And I am incredibly excited, but yeah, so here we are, ready to go. All right, y'all, so that is going to complete this video. I hope y'all enjoyed coming along with me and kind of seeing my thought process and what I am packing to take with me to Disney. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. I want to know what some of your sort of packing essentials are, and are you the type of person who gets all dolled up to go to a theme park, or are you more like me where you just kind of bareface it, wing it, and go with the flow? Either way, no judgment here. You are free to do whatever you want. It is all about what makes you happy, but let's have that conversation, light up that comment section, and as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching my video and spending your time with me. It truly does mean so much to me. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future posts here on my channel. I do post quite a few videos every single week, and I wouldn't want you to miss one. But until my next video, have a good one. Bye.